Peacock, this was unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Y'all out here acting like Netflix when Love is Blind's reunion is live. I expected better from you. But it was a good season premiere. So let's talk. Hey everybody, what's up y'all? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is TammyTalks. We are back for another season of Love Island USA. This is season 7, episode 1. I have had such an amazing time recapping the show with you guys, being in the comments, watching it. You guys know I did season 5. I did I did the games, Love Island games. Then I did season 6 last year, which we all know was iconic according to y'all. I've had a really good time. So, with that being said, we are going to have just as much fun this season, all right? So, if you are brand new to the channel, if you are back from last season, if you are back from just another video on my page, if you have not yet subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, and then let's leave all of our comments down below so let's talk, y'all. I feel like a good amount happened this episode. All right, but subscribe. Now, it's late. It is 11 p.m. here in my time. I got to go to work in the morning, but I am here dedicated to getting this recap out for y'all, okay? Subscribe. So, let's start off with the episode. So, y'all know, I didn't do a cast reveal. I don't have a lot of notes because I don't have a lot of notes for this episode, but there's still some stuff to talk about. So I do have the cast. I have them down here. I'm not going to keep them on screen the entire time just because, you know, I don't have them up the entire time, but I will put them up and down periodically. And then y'all know y'all be learning these people uberly fast, so we should be okay. So we start off with a very intricate dance party to a Kids Bop version of Make Me Feel by Janelle Monáe. Now, that is one of my favorite songs by Janelle Monáe. Did y'all didn't want to call her and get pay a little shmoney to get the song? But they were out there dancing. It was cute, but it went too long. Like, I was at the point where I was like, gee golly. Gee golly, like, get to the show. So we start off first with Shelly and Olandria, and they are arriving first. And I said the Black Girl Magic is in full effect. Yes, they gave me Janae and Serena energy from last season. I loved it. Y'all see them down below, okay? So Shelly is a 27-year-old day trader from New York. She said she has dated guys and girls, okay? But she said she does not subscribe to labels. So she's not straight, she's not bi, she's not pan. She is Shelly. I said, okay, girl. Okay, this is your month because this is Pride, okay? So we then have Olandria, who is a 27-year-old who works in the elevator and escalator industry, and she is from Decatur, Alabama. She lets us know that she is an HBCU graduate, and she said that was the best decision she ever had, but was by attending a historically Black college and university by the name of Tuskegee. So shout out to her and shout out to the HBCUs. We then have Huda come in, and she said, is it Huda? She said it's like Huda, coulda, shoulda. That took me out. I said, girl, okay. But that's good. So Huda comes in. She's a 24-year-old fitness coach from North Carolina. She has a daughter. She had her daughter at the age of 19, and she said she has been a single parent since then. She's been a single parent for the past 4 years. Now, for whatever the reason, she tells Shelly and Olandria right away that, I have a daughter. And I was like, oh, you coming in with it, which is cool. You got a child, be proud of it. But I did not expect her to do it so fast. Like, I feel like she did it uberly fast. I was shocked about that. But she then tells them that she doesn't want everybody to know, so she wants them to keep it on the hush. And they was like, girl, we got you. It's not our business anyways, okay? So then we have Jalissa and Bella. I'm sorry, but the way Bella's spelling her name is sending me. Baby, what is this? Why do you spell your name like that? I'm not going to be upset at the foolishness this season, okay? If that's how you want to spell Bella, spell it. So Bella is a 22-year-old. She was born in Oregon and she currently lives in Hawaii and says she is happy all the time. Now, I did not hear her say an occupation. Didn't hear her say an occupation. Didn't hear her say a job or anything of the sort. Didn't hear that out of her, okay? Now, I'm not saying she don't work. I'm not saying she don't work, but I didn't hear it, okay? So then we get to Jalissa. I've heard some things about you, Jalissa. Y'all know how I get down over here. Let's have a talk with Jalissa. Jalissa is 27 years old. She owns a bar on wheels. She's from Florida. She was in a 9-year relationship, but he left her for another girl. Is it because you're a Trumper? Did he leave you because of that? Did he leave you because you are not black, but you say nigga? Jalissa, baby, what's happening? Because I would hate to get here. I would hate to get up here every night, and have to really get you together. Don't piss me off any more than you already have. How did she get through? And I'm not saying that because she's a Trumper. If you want to be a Republican, that's your character flaw. That's on you. But why you out here saying nigga? You not one. That's not for you to say, Jalissa. That's not for you to say. That's not your word, baby. Don't do that. Don't do that. And they are tearing your ass up on the social medias. From the rooter to the tutor. Just it's thrashing you to and fro. Okay. I'm going to let them make light work out of you, but I feel like you're going to get on my nerves, Jalissa. I can feel it. That is already strike one. Y'all put her ass on the sticky. Y'all know how we get down. Put her ass up on the sticky. So Ariana is back to host. She did a good job last season. We know that Ariana is truly a girl's girl. She had the girls back a lot of the season. She advocated for the girls, which I appreciated. She kind of fanned out at the reunion. Did not do a good job at the reunion, Ariana, but I do like her as a host. So she's talking to the girls about like why they came, what type of men are they looking for, what's their type, that type of stuff. And you know, everybody's like, I want a man that's going to be like a family man. I want to have a big family. I want somebody that's going to, that's going to treat me right. That's going to open all the doors for me. I want my man to be my sun, my moon, my stars. Like, all the typical stuff that these girls say. And then they let some of these little ignorant ass boys come in and throw them to the wolves, basically. KK, I'm looking at you, okay? So Nicholas and Ace show up next. And Nicholas and Ace come in. I like their energy, okay? As they're coming in, we find out that Ace and Shelly know each other. And I said, well, how did this get through casting? So they apparently met in a bar outside of New York. And after that, they ended up talking on Instagram for a little bit, but that was it. They said it didn't go any further. Nothing else came out of that. So Ace is 22 years old. He's from LA and he owns a dance company. He said he has 6 siblings, and I guess him and his he grew up kind of poor to the point where like him and his siblings and his mom, they were all sleeping in the same bed. So he said he is a romantic at heart. Got his dancing skills from his mama because his daddy has 2 left feet. I like Ace. I like Ace's energy. He's a little cutie. I'm sure he's going to embarrass me by the end of the season, but for now, I like Ace, okay? So we then see Nicholas. Nicholas is a 24-year-old registered nurse, and he said he needs attention from a girl. He wants them to be touchy-feely. I hope the fuck you know that no means no. I hope you know no means no, because the way that you was talking didn't really curl all the way over for me, okay? So Taylor comes skipping in. Now look, I like Taylor. Initially, when I first saw Taylor's picture, I said, I like Taylor. Taylor is a Southern gentleman. He has a really nice vibe about him. Taylor is my favorite of the guys so far. So he's a 24-year-old who is a rodeo competitor from Oklahoma. He said that he's a real cowboy, okay? A real one. Not one of them little play cowboys, not one of them cowboy carters that y'all got running around up and through here, you know, the way that y'all are just throwing on cowboy hats to go to the concert. He said he's not one of them. He's a real one. He has 4 horses, and he's currently in vet school because he wants to be a vet. He saw his grandfather do that, and so he figures, you know what? Let me go ahead and be one as well. I like that. I like Taylor. Taylor, as crazy as it is, Taylor looks better without his hat than he does with it. And you can tell that's a real cowboy hat. That's not one of the ones off of Amazon or from the Party City or Urban Outfitters. That is a real cowboy hat. He spent some money on that hat. I can tell you that. So Jeremiah and Austin arrive. Austin talks like a Sims character to me. He talks very slow. I don't quite know about Austin. I don't quite know. He is a 26-year-old pool boy or pool tech from Michigan that now lives in Florida. He said he wants a big family and he wants to have kids of his own and adopt some kids. Very noble. Now Jared is late. Austin was okay until Austin said that when he sees a girl at the bar that he likes, he'll go and knock her drink on the floor so that he has to buy her another one. Find a new spiel, nigga. Oh, because you like to say nigga too. Ain't that right, Austin? You're a Trumper too. So truth be told, where Trumplicans should really stick together. So y'all should be talking politics real quick so y'all can go pair up and get the fuck out of our way. Austin is another one. That is not your word to use. I don't understand why y'all want to use it. Austin, you are now on the sticky with Jaleesa. Just FYI, okay? In case you wanted to know, you were on my shit list too. Jeremiah is 25 years old. He lives in LA and is I think he said a model, and he's a caterer. And he cheated in his last relationship. I said, thank you for telling us, Jeremiah. Jeremiah is handsome. I like him. But something about him gives me fuckboy. Even outside of the fact that he cheated, he has fuckboy energy. I can't explain it, but he got fuckboy energy, okay? So the girls are going to be the ones that get to pick the coupling this time. So it's going to come with a twist. So basically, the girls are going to pick 2 guys that they are interested in, that they might could want to couple with, and they're going to go lay their steamiest, sexiest, most sensual kiss onto these gentlemen. And then they are going to pick, based on how the kisses went, who they want to couple up with. Now, y'all know I am still not conditioned to how much y'all just be out here giving mono and passing the mono around on this show, but so shall it be. So here's the thing though, if the next girl that comes behind you wants your man, she can steal your boy, and then you have to, go to somebody else. I said, let's do it. Starts off with Shelly. Shelly ends up picking Ace. Awesome. Huda, no, Huda, coulda, shoulda. Huda, I might just have to call her Huda, coulda, shoulda. Huda picks Jeremiah. They are very smitten with each other. Immediately, you can see in Jeremiah's eyes that this is it. This is it for him. Bella, I hate the way she's Bella, pecks the guys on the cheek. She said that she does not believe in kissing on the first date, so she just pecks the guys on the cheek. I don't have a problem with that. Girl, boundaries, okay? I had no problem with what Belle chose to do, but she ultimately picks Nick. Olandria picks Taylor. I mean, it's meant to be. She's been talking about how she wants a Southern guy, a Southern man, and then she done found this cowboy. Like, yeah, them two are good together. And then Jalissa, I'm gonna have to call you something else. Jalissa, just hang tight. And then Jalissa steals Ace. I said, oh, you want a nigga? Seems about right. So because she goes and steals Ace from Shelly, Shelly gets matched with Austin. I said, ain't this some shit here? Lord have mercy. Like, imagine my chagrin. My flabber was gasted. I was mad, but that's okay. We're gonna rewind, we're gonna reset, and we're gonna go for it. So the couples are now set, and everybody seems okay so far. Shelly's not pleased, okay? And I mean, but Austin was the first guy that you kissed too, so whatever. So we then see all the couples. They go and they tour the villa, get to see where everything is. They have like a photo room. They have a speakeasy. This time they're looking at where they're going to be sleeping. They're impressed by the full-size beds. I said, don't be impressed by them beds, y'all. Don't be impressed by it. But they take a tour of the villa, and of course it's great, okay? So we then see the couples kind of section off to kind of talk and get to know each other. It's a lot of age, sex, location, you know, that type of thing. And we can see who's really vibing and who is not so far. The couple that I saw have the most chemistry initially with these hotspot initial conversations were Alandria and Taylor. He was like, I got a black toe. I said, he said it's because the horse stepped on it. And she was like, it's fungus. He said, don't do that. I get pedicures. So like they're having cute conversation. Jeremiah and Houlda Coulda Shoulda. It's giving that he likes her way more than she likes him. That's the energy I'm getting. Maybe she's just a little more reserved, a little shy, but that's what I was getting from them. Shelly and Austin. Austin's ass is, I don't want to call him weird because we don't know yet, but he seems awkward. He seems a little awkward. And then Bella and Nicholas are over to the side, and she wants to now hold his hand. And he was like, well, shit, I don't know what to do. You pecked me. So, cool. So then everybody, you know, the girls are section off, the guys section off, and the girls are talking. And Jalissa said, look, the only reason that I took Ace, it was strictly off of looks. Like, it wasn't even trying to be messy. I'm going to try not to be biased when it comes to Jalissa, but it is very hard for me, y'all. I'm going to be real with y'all. And y'all know, I am very unbiased, very neutral, but I feel like she is bothering me. She is bothering me, okay? So she said she wasn't trying to be messy, and truth be told, like, she was well within her rights to do it, okay? Nobody is really connected just yet, so okay. But I also feel like, Jalissa, shut up. There is no need for you to even say anything, girl. It's the first day. Shelly shouldn't be mad at you at all. Just know that, you know, she's going to take your man, but you, like, nobody should be mad for real. So the guys are talking, and they're asking Jeremiah, why did you kiss Jalissa on the cheek? You know what I mean? Why did you kiss her? You know, I should call her Yes Jules, because Yes Jules be on the same bullshit that Jalissa's on. So Yes Jules, why did you kiss her on the cheek? And it's basically because he likes Houlda Coulda Shoulda, and he didn't want to disrespect Houlda Coulda Shoulda, so he wants to stay with Houlda Coulda Shoulda. I said, okay, cool. But then he threw like a little bit of shade at Ace, because he was like, well, I didn't want to disrespect her. Would I look like, you know, slobbing down another girl when, you know, she's standing right next to me? I said, well, shit, Ace didn't care. Ace kissed 3 girls. Ace said, I don't care about that. It's cool. So they go to sleep that night, and Houlda Coulda Shoulda was staring at Jeremiah while he was in the shower, talking about some, I didn't know you were in the shower. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But then when they're in bed, we see everybody is asleep. Nobody's really cuddling. It's the first night. Still kind of awkward for everybody. But Houlda Coulda Shoulda and Jeremiah were kissing. So I said, okay, good on y'all. So the next morning, we see that the only guy that took up coffee, or the coveted avocado toast, was Nicholas. So Nicholas took up some peanut butter toast up to Bella, and maybe the other guys did, but we did not see it. And y'all know how they be crashing out. They don't get their avocado toast. So we then see Austin and Shelly. So they're vibing and actually having a really good conversation. It started off kind of awkward because Austin thinks before he speaks a lot. Not when he says nigga, but he thinks before he speaks in this conversation. And they both are like, this could possibly, what? And they're both think, hold on, y'all. Jesus. Why am I getting work emails this time of night? But they're both saying, okay. But they're both saying, hey, this could possibly work. Like this could be okay. Shelly still has her eyes on Ace though, and she wants to explore that as she should. Y'all are not dead locked in with one another just yet, so you absolutely should explore Ace and see what that's gonna give. So Taylor and Alandria are talking, and they are so cute to me. They are. I love both the little southern twangs, and I like them together. I think they look good together. So they're over sitting on the dock, and she was like, it's crazy how much we have in common. They're talking about fishing. So he was like, okay, so what's your favorite Mexican food? You go to a Mexican restaurant, what do you get? She was like, enchiladas. He was like, me too. She thinks he's joking. He's like, nah, dead ass, like enchiladas. She gets chicken, he gets steak. They can get a combo plate, okay? So they're vibing out. They're talking about fishing together and all that type of stuff. I think I hope they progress, okay? We then see Jeremiah and Hoodie Coulda Shoulda, and they're sitting up chilling. And he seems more into her than she is to him. And it could be because Hoodie Coulda Shoulda has that baby at home. She has her daughter. And it could just be that she doesn't know how to quite navigate this just yet. So they start talking about their living situations. And she's asking Jeremiah, do you have a roommate? Do you live alone? And he said this far, he'll have one roommate. And he was like, rent for me living alone in LA is like 4 G's. She was like, I paid $3,000. I was like, girl, where? What are you renting? But she said she has a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. So he was like, what's the second bedroom for, an office? Who asked somebody that? Why would you ask somebody why they have another bedroom in their house? I thought that was weird. Is that just me? I thought that was extremely, extremely weird of him to ask. So she then said, well, I'll tell you later. And he was like, wait, what do you mean? And I wanted to be like, hey, dum-dum, what do you think it means? Clearly, if she has another bedroom that she's not using for an office or workspace, and she doesn't have a roommate, she says she lives alone. But Jeremiah was just like, I said, oh, well, poor little ting, that's okay. So she says she's going to tell him later. I mean, I don't know how he's going to react to it. I do think that she should reveal that news sooner than later. You don't want to get too deep into it with Jeremiah, or for him to say, in the 11th hour that he doesn't want to deal with somebody with kids. So keep that in mind. Coulda, coulda, shoulda, okay? So we did see Ace and Shelly. So he pulls her for a chat, and they go upstairs and they're talking, and she was like, it's crazy that we are back here together. And Ace thinks that it's fate that they are both there and that they are both crossing paths again. Shelly believes that things happen for a reason, as do I, Shell. Okay, Shelly Shell? I believe that everything happens for a reason. Every instant, every time you link up with somebody that you haven't seen in years, I have always believed that everything happens for a reason. And I think this could be the case with y'all. It could be, okay? So I do hope that they get together at some point. They're cute together. They're flirty. You can tell they have chemistry. I know somebody is going to say, oh, well, why didn't they, get together when they first met, when they first saw each other? And who cares? They're here now. So now it is time for the Backyard Boogie. Y'all know I love the Backyard Boogie part of the episode. They get their sip of warm wine that probably got to fly in there. But hey, it's boogie time, all right? So Ariana comes out and she's telling them that, hey, I'm going to give you guys a chance to make a play for the person that you really like and haven't had a chance to kiss yet. And everybody is like, oh shit. She's like, come on, let's go. So they all go sit in a circle, and they are sitting next to the person that they're in a couple with. Little bit of breathing room between the two, but not much, okay? So what's going to happen is everybody gets blindfolded. You can kiss somebody outside of your couple, and nobody will know outside of the person sitting next to you that is going to hear you swap and spit with somebody else, okay? So she asked them while they're blindfolded, if you are currently in a couple and you want to kiss somebody that you are not in a couple with, raise your hand. We see 4 people raise their hands out of the 10, which is really, I think is pretty good odds. So Nicholas, Shelly, Alandria shocked me, and Ace all raised their hands. And I said, okay, let's do it. So Nicholas kisses Alandria. That shocked the shit out of me. I think they will be cute together though. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Shelly kisses Ace. We knew that was going to happen. Alandria kisses Ace, which didn't shock me, but I was like, oh, okay. And then we see Ace kisses Shelly and Houlda Coulda Shoulda. I said, no, when did Houlda get into the, okay. Because when did Houlda get into the conversation? So I was like, that's cool. So all of a sudden, now here's the thing. While they're kissing, it's clear when your partner gets up to go kiss somebody, right? Because when you get up, you're going to walk by. It's going to be, you know, your air, your backdraft, whatever. You have that. They're not sitting that, you know, far apart from each other. You can hear your person kissing somebody else. So cool. So all of a sudden, 2 bombshells walk in. I didn't catch their names if they said it, but it's one guy and one girl. They come in. The guy kisses all the girls. The girl kisses all the guys. Okay. So then they leave and it just vanish into the abyss. So Ariana has them take their blindfolds off, and she's like, okay, so who got a kiss? And everybody raises their hand. Everybody starts cracking up, laughing, like, okay. Ooh, we all in the clear. Bet. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. So then Ariana was like, of course she did. Because your last kiss came from a bombshell. So everybody was like, a bombshell? Yes, your last kiss came from a bombshell. So everybody's looking like, damn, who's the bombshell? Who's the bombshell? And Ariana tells them, okay, put your blindfolds back on. And she has them, or she asks them, if you want to get to know the bombshell and explore something with the bombshell, raise your hand. And we don't get to see it because that's how it goes off. We'll find out on tomorrow's episode. But I said, okay. Please this punch. Please as punch. I thought this was a good premiere. Like I said, here's a refresher on the cast. But I thought this was a really good premiere. I like the couples. The coupling is so far is okay. Outside of the 2 Retrumplicans and the 2, you know, and coincidentally the 2 people that use words that they shouldn't be. Outside of their asses, I'm cool with everybody else. I'm cool with everybody else. So let me know what you guys thought about the first episode. How do you feel about the couples? Again, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 40,000 subscribers. So do your part. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the video. And leave your comments down below. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.